Patience, darlings. After a long absence, it seems, I have returned. Oh, I'm actually pretty excited. Although I don't quite feel like talking, honestly. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Anyway, my darlings. This evening, or very early morning, we're playing some Genshin Impact. We have gained a new friend, or two or three, since our last outing. Why don't we go and meet her? Oh, of course. Oh my goodness. Give me a hot second. Hello? Okay. Great. Okay, so that totally explains it. I was wondering why everything was so quiet. Okay. We are good to go. At the end, we'll play some Wind Trace, get this celebration banner, play some peekaboo. But I mean, I've been having fun with this game, but this is not what we're here to do. The Spindrift shall never return to the sea. Shadow of the past. Right, and I'm almost finished with the battle pass. Let's see, I basically 450 and bounties say 450 and 450. That's basically 900. Gotta put this in the bag. Another time, good sir. Another time. Oh my goodness, and then I'm gonna have to show you, darlings, my Serenity pot. That's where we'll end. But in the meantime, let's go meet Grandmaster Jean. Or acting Grandmaster Jean. And here she's looking for us. That is not F. Goodness, that just broke.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
It's no problem at all. We're just basically playing glorified hide and seek.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
The Knights are busy as ever.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
Uh-oh.
The Fatui? Again? Oh, but who are the Lawrence clan?
Good question, Pi.
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
Sounds like it, Pi.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember.
Ah, so you need someone neutral.
We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase.
Alright, so we somehow have to get an invitation to visit.
All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as honorary knight, I technically also belong to the Knights.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. You need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way.
Ah, Jean is sneaky. Hello?
Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Right, we have to remember, they're only possible. No blood on anyone's hands yet.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Alright?
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with.
Sounds busy.
The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls.
Schubert. Okay.
It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Leave it to me.
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Got it. Hopefully we won't bring you trouble, Jane. Alright then. Let's go and see this mysterious Schubert. Oh goodness. Who gave you your name? Okay. A ways away, of course. He wouldn't want to be anywhere near the Knights. Wow. I was like wondering what Fatui would he be talking to. Of course, there are Fatui here. A little bit, oh my goodness. Yes. No. Hello, stranger. Schubert.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here too.
Hello?
Yeah? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Ugh.
Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility.
Ah, yes, of course.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do.
Oh, boy.
Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
This guy.
Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Goodness gracious.
Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
It's no wonder the atrocity fell. I think that's a bit... I think that would rub him the wrong way. Sounds like too much hassle to me.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Goodness gracious.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore
Fine, it's like,
our
no,
rightful
no.
honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
Yeah, it might be a different breed of dog, but a dog's still a dog. Anyway, I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Right. Things basically fell on their face. We barely got a word in edgewise, and this dude was like, "Kamina, be gone."
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Howdy, Amber.
Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
That's a concerned expression on her face.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
It's a long story.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
That's Amber for you.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Sounds like you're no stranger to his rants.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
The look on her face says she has had enough of their BS.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore.
Right?
However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Oh?
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company.
You told us that the Lawrence clan sees the knights as enemies. How can a member of the Lawrence clan join the knights?
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
Alright.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her.
Oh.
In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
She sounds like quite the character.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Okay.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Of course. Outrider Amber,
Who
out.
would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan?
Right?
Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
What is purple? Two, 6, 7. Urgent repairs. Yeah. Sorry, dude. We are going the exact opposite way of you. Uh-oh. Fatui. What are the Fatui doing out here? Are they gonna notice us?
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Surrendering, Legion.
No one escapes my sight.
This group will be frozen in time.
Ah!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Looks like I dodge this.
Excuse, where the hell?
Roasted fry. Cool it. Freeze. Well done. You need to hurry up. Cool it. Use this first. This was well done.
Oh my goodness, goodness, that surprised me. I don't know why.
You need to hurry up.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
This was well done.
Goodness
Dodge
gracious.
this.
Stop trying to kill my Lisa.
Hurry up.
I do not need to hurry up. You need to bug off.
Roasted fry.
Shake!
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Starball!
You need to hurry up. This was well done. Freeze.
You're in for a little shock.
Hurry up. Cool it. Roasted fry.
Drop!
You need to hurry up. Dodge this. Feels clogged.
Let's spark things up a little.
No escape!
Freeze.
Ha! Starball!
This isn't.
Is that what they see? Okay, she's just here to flex. Oh my god. 10 out of 10, lady. He's gone. I mean... Goodness gracious, I am blown away.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
Nope.
And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Goodness, I love her already.
What?
I'm sorry, vengeance?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
We're just experienced travelers.
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Actually, I'm quite used to fighting the Fatui.
So Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
What?
Arch enemies? Oh, wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
So, you must be a Eula.
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right.
That was a bit of a sad tone.
But why do you mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve defaming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
Oh my goodness.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Aren't you curious or worried? I'll go with
To
curious.
the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
Oh my goodness, I love her.
But didn't you see him first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Your definition of curious is curious. Why do you seem so happy about it?
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan.
Completely ignoring me.
Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
Yes.
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
But aren't you plotting vengeance against?
We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
How kind of you. Oh my goodness, Missy.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry.
No kidding.
Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Right? I do suppose. She's fairly normal by our standards. I mean... That's what I was looking for. A berry bush. A mulberry bush. Alright. Go to the plaza in front of the cathedral. And here is the Spindrift Lit.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Alright.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go.
Excuse you, you're swearing vengeance upon us. I would like to think. I don't know what I'd like to think, honestly.
Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
Ah, she's one to like her vengeance cold.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order.
Well, we're at the bottom.
Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's definitely counting.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack.
Never heard of it.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless.
Ah.
But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment.
Huh.
I'm sure you understand.
Of course. I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing.
We are travelers. I mean, I guess they're technically royalty. Probably, maybe. Depending on how much you pay attention to the intro. But I don't think anybody's vaguely aware of that.
Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
I've noticed.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Pie.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
Huh.
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
Aww.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
There's a difference between a dear friend and a good friend. A dear friend is someone who I trust a lot more than a good friend.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close.
Oh, okay.
It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
This is getting complicated. You always have to talk this way?
This is only the first step in making a greeting.
The first step.
After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Alright. Yo, I mean, has the morning dew reached the dawn? But it's night.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
Oh my gosh.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you.
Okay.
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Same.
Hold on. What did they always teach me?
She's been gone for a while.
Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
She's just giving us a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
I don't think this next person will be any better a conversationist. Hello, Leno.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
That escalated fast.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Will this time be any better?
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Oh my goodness.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe everyone should just take a step back.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
And somehow you still managed to brush it off with a laugh? I'm starting
Don't
to
worry.
sympathize with you.
What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation.
Right.
As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
So you knew all along that we'd encounter these kind of problems?
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Oh my gosh.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
Maybe somebody who knows you a bit better?
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
I'm still not sure I can do
We'll
this.
just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Aw.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct.
Halfway?
A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement.
Okay, makes sense.
But we must also practice your bearing.
So, how do we do that?
I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Okay. Dragonspine. Really? Really? Although, to be fair, it doesn't look very high up on the mountain. Yeah, just around the mountain. What is going on? Teapot traveling salesman is here. Now you see. Normally. Why is the Teapot traveling salesman here? It's barely Friday. Really? Does he show up on Friday? I thought he only showed up Saturday and Sunday. And someone was just in my teapot. Oh no. You did. What did you buy?
The one before. Ah.
Okay. Thankfully, they didn't get anything, it looks like. Just mildly concerned. I do have my teapot open to anyone, so. We need 300.
Would you care to...
Later.
Would you care to sit down and join me for some tea?
Another time, Tubby.
Would you care...
Thank goodness I stopped. I resisted the urge to buy more because I just remembered, very last second, about this one thing that I need to get from Chubby.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. Ah.
An azure crane. A Shiba. And a black back pound. With 92 to spare. How lovely, don't you think, darlings?
Would you care to sit down?
I'm at 1950 and 20,000, so I need 950. Yeah, these pups aren't gonna do it. I'll just have to wait. I was about to just, like, geese, I'm out. Oh, gosh.
Would you care to?
Sorry, Tubby.
If you ever have any questions,
I'll ask you. Anyway, I said Teapot later. Just had to get the critters. Don't want anyone else to steal my critters. Alright. Now we must, and then continue to interact with the embodiment of vengeance. Oh, we just, there.
it's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions.
Of course. Also, she has a tie. I like her tie. Very nice tie. Oh, goodness gracious. I forgot how to say her name. Ayula.
For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
So we don't fight or we do?
Hyman thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, I'm used to this kind of challenge. Should be easier than making conversation, at least.
Hyman thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time.
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Okay. So basically, I have to do pretty much a perfect run. What is that? Oh, these are fun. I mean, I could just walk around it. Oh! Okay, don't get dirty. Oh. Five, four, go! Oh my goodness, I'll get that later. And I
Not
missed.
bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Nice.
Hyman almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck.
How is floating so tiring for you?
So, are we aristocrats now?
Aristocrats?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation.
Right.
There's a Leyline Monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
Is No wonder you're so
My
skilled.
family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Yes, let's. Okay. We're going this way.
This is the Leyline Monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Drop! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Cool it.
Ha! Get him!
You're in for a little shock.
Of course he freaking jumped.
Starball!
Yep.
Freeze.
Okay, now to end this. Let's begin! Oh,
Come a little closer. Yep.
Dodge this.
No one escapes my sights! Starball!
oh boy.
Shake! Drop! Get him!
Darling.
Starball!
Okay. Slightly
Bet
more.
you can't keep up with me!
Don't you dare.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Cool it.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive.
Well, thank you.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same.
I've seen you in battle with one Fatui. I think you can.
Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Oh my goodness, a compliment.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
Uh-oh.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe that's just Paimon's style.
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
I meant that as a compliment.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
Oh my goodness.
Now, drink this.
Say what now?
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it?
No. Yes, you like me now.
So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Got it. Dear
I knew something was off.
friend. Thank you for looking after Paimon.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him.
Okay.
I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Sounds like a plan. There's normally two here. They're not. I guess Ela took care of them swiftly, I would imagine. Oh, Amber?
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
You're right.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Accepting Amber's invitation, you and you.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order? Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
It sounds like she's done this before and she's heard it before.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Part of me wonders if she simply says that she's going for vengeance, but she's trying to think of simply because reputation and all. But she's thinking of, I guess you could say, repaying them, perhaps?
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
Same.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Huh, so even Amber doesn't escape your vengeance?
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Oh my goodness.
Paimon's starting to realize realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
Almost once.
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person.
Right. She'll remember, but she'll call it vengeance.
All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
After an awkward pause, everyone resumes cheerfully chatting and enjoys the meal.
I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
All right.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone.
I think that's her way of saying she wouldn't be welcome.
Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Goodness gracious, goodness gracious.
Here, the Gebratinous Fleischmitz sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot. Otherwise, the flavor will be spoiled.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're here to on time.
And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
So that's what she meant when she said it was hard for a bad person to try to be good.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances.
All right.
But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
If only there were more people like you.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
How optimistic.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it.
Of course. She will demand vengeance.
Take care. Please come again.
Definitely. A serving of sauerkraut that has already been packaged. A curious smell lasts for longer than you've heard that it's a hidden menu item that only longtime patrons know of, and that the free trade cannot appreciate its flavor. Fair enough, you think? I would teleport to just outside of Springvale.
Die
Oh? Huh. As the dude
The
greets
tent
the dog.
seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
It might just be him.
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Please, if I may, we had heard that aristocrats are the most monogamous. I have no idea. I'm blanking on the word monogamous. If I can't even say it, I'm just gonna go. Please, I may be so bold. Say a few humble words.
A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
My will of resistance. What?
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist.
Oh my gosh.
Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, halfway decent at least.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
At least Paimon's not talking.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I was fortunate enough to benefit from the knowledge of a dear friend. I refined my conduct with some instruction in the classes courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratnes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Even the nobles can be casual when not around others. I think he fancies roughing it. Oh my gosh. Lushes in the sauerkraut.
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Okay.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
It seems that the words of the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sorts.
Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I'd like to do what I can for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Oh? Well, where are we going? Hold on. And...
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
Oh dear.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Perhaps this is what the Overseers see as most important.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui?
I
Things
hope
would get
not.
sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Goodness gracious. Can't have the broadside of a barn. Oh, this way. Oh, down. Over here? Where the hell am I going? No. Over here. Goodness gracious, the purple is confusing me. Oh boy. Further down, okay. Where are we going? Uh-oh. Behind enemy lines. Oh, goodness gracious, I need a hydro.
Wish me luck.
Note that this is under protest. And this team does. This team is not ready to face any challenge. Wait, no, that's it. And I have a healer. Means less food needing to be eaten.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
It's only proper for a script.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Oh my gosh.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough.
Right.
Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps, moving hurriedly.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Oh boy.
Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there. Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
Holy crap.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before?
You haven't seen me
And
before.
who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, should I say anything though? It's like
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
on that front, I will agree.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Holy crap.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
The look on Paimon's face says, we're in it deep.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details.
There is much use haggling over the details. Although these are bad details and you all need to be stopped.
We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan.
Where you can argue.
Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
This guy's like, oh my god.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
No. No need to keep up appearances.
Right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
I think they got the message, Paimon.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
This guy. I imagine he's dying
Just
inside.
as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Let it rain.
Right. Freeze!
that's a... I'm guessing that that's the dead end. Oh, you're still alive.
The door is open. Let's go.
Okay, so that's the dead end.
Is that Eula?
It looks like it.
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Things progressed much faster than we anticipated.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory.
You can have glory in different ways, you know? You don't have to rule with an iron fist.
You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan.
She is whoever she wants to be.
The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt.
Eula, you are amazing.
The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
She's independent.
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
And making sure he hasn't committed any of it to memory. Oh my gosh. What? What? Why? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Could you stop setting me on fire? Do you mind? You apparently do not mind. What even? I have been set on fire. How rude.
Cool it.
mercy. Crush.
She is very elegant. I just want to see her put the sword away.
Have a load of this.
Shudder.
Let the show begin.
Beg for mercy.
Ida! You need to hurry up! I must fucking killjoy!
Crumble
We've only
apart.
just begun! Get it together!
No escape. Ready, steady.
That is not who I thought I had out.
This moment will be frozen! Lots of fun! You need to hurry up!
Crush. Let it frost.
Feels wrong! Finally. So quiet.
Beg for mercy.
Freeze!
Shudder.
Shake.
Stay right there. Cool it. Let's end this quickly.
Crush. Beg for mercy.
I slipped up.
Drop.
Shudder.
I guess this is it.
Dude cut himself on fire. You.
Let's dance.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Shudder. Crush. Beg for mercy.
My work. Finished.
Okay. Where the hell are we? And the rains don't put those out. Such a shame. Thank goodness I got up on this.
That's where they put the diagram.
Okay. I like her sword. Very nice.
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Friend of the old aristocrat.
You dare provoke me! The Tubies, come forth and dispose of them!
Hey, if you want me to defeat your lackeys.
Dodge this!
Let's dance.
Shudder. Touche. Beg for mercy.
Can't run from dead.
Shudder.
Get him. Crumble apart. Drop.
This is trouble.
Let the show begin.
Crush. mercy.
Goodness gracious. Eula
This must be
is
it.
worthy of being a 5-star.
They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
Oh?
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble.
Hmm?
The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
That would be putting the cart before the horse.
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
By the way, how did you follow us here?
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
So getting the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses was your way of extracting vengeance?
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying. In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
So does that make us your arch enemies?
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Of course. So her I'll extract vengeance is basically I'll remember that and keep that in mind for future reference. Oh, I think this is why you gotta wander around. You never know what treasures you might find. Oh, that appeared to be the only spare. Right, this was a bandit hideout of some dude. I don't remember who. Anyway, I guess it's time to depart this place. Oh my goodness. Huh. Well, I'd say that's all we've seen of her. But, my darlings, I once wished upon a star. And so, she joined us. Did not switch her weapon. A disgrace. I think this would be better for Electro. So if we switch, and then switch to that. Yes, yes, it's all coming together. And quickly refine that with this. Increases damage against opponents affected by Hydro or Electro. And since Razor uses Electro, this is perfect for him. Oh my goodness! I just almost died by hiccup. Death by hiccups. That is exactly how I go. And then Artifact. Constellation. What even is the constellation of hers? Because, like, a ladle, a shield, a guitar. Oh, not exactly a guitar. A deer, parchment, a wolf, a dragon, or lizard at the very least, a sword, a cat, the thing on her head, a tiara / crown, an alchemy bottle, a butterfly, a narwhal, the sun and moon, a bell, himself. Let's see. It's the sun and... Oh, it's a potion. And let's see. It's a spear. Goodness gracious. How would I describe that? I'm not sure what to describe this one either. Shield. Himself. Horns. His mask. An hourglass. A raven. An owl. A lion. A cup. A goblet. A peacock. A bunny. And yourself. So what is hers? It's confusing. Like, it's fluid in motion. I guess you could say it's like the inspirement of movement. It sort of looks like a crown, but then it's like, what about all of this? The sense of movement. That's what it makes me. That's the best thing I can think of. Huh. Maybe you darlings can tell me. Unless you don't know. Goodness gracious. I'm not sure what I'd do if you darlings didn't know.
Ooh, you're taking me out?
Okay, so technically I didn't need Lisa. If anything, I should have just gone with this team. Because she would have been ice that I needed. Anyway, you live some, you learn some.
What's the hurry?
You know, for a second when they were saying that he was out here, I was expecting it to be that house. It's like, you never see anybody near it. And yet, it's here all the time. I wish to stop by this dude. Would they go hunting? Oh wait, no, this is Olaf. Sorry, Olaf?
Maybe I'm not cut out to be a huntsman.
Draft. Yes, I would like as much raw meat as you can give me. Refreshes in 22 hours. Huh, refreshes daily. I have 758 fowl. What the hell? I do not need any more birds. I need to stop hunting down these goddamn birds. I just see a bird and I'm like, dead.
Freeze! Mr. Draft always gets so drunk after a hunt.
But it's interesting. Eula is very interesting. She takes what people say to heart, only it's hard to be nice when you're the descendant of someone so cool. So, instead, she steers its vengeance.
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Star Ball!
You've been a naughty boy.
Cool it!
Yo, dude. Thank you. Build everything. Can you take from A to B without running trouble? Could I move forward with fire to the winery? That is, if Mr. Connor isn't on to me already, and then Mr. Strapping up my dismissal later this week. It's hopeless. It's all hopeless. Whoa, Nelly, calm down. Well, even if my job situation is behind hope, I should still get this cart to its destination. That is some job loyalty. The cart's also been damaged. Traveler, could I trouble you to help me find what I need? Just one sturdy plank will be enough. All right. Don't you worry. Thanks. Meanwhile, I'll have a think about how to fix the cart. All right.
What's the hurry?
There is always a reason to hurry. It says just one. This will do the trick. I should be able to fix the cart now, I think. I hope. And shoot, they're back. Help me, traveler.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Dodge this!
Drop! Get him!
Cool it! Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
You've created your own fire attack. Pretty much.
Cool it!
Starball!
Alright, there you go. Thank goodness. I didn't know how to fix my cart. How I'm gonna fix my cart? There's damage everywhere. I guess I have to fix it. Patch it up as best I can. Whatever I do, it's not gonna be a permanent fix. Never mind. As long as it holds together for the journey into town, I can figure out the next step once I'm there. I thought there was some rope in the cart. Gah! They must have made off with it. Traveler, why don't you look around the woods over there for me? If there's a rope around, that would be perfect. Will do. I'll keep watch. Ah yes, in the woods. Over here. Usually, oh, well, I do suppose it would make sense for early trolls to run off with some wood. I mean, rope. And they do make things, even if they're not very good. Yep, there's some rope. Spare rope that somebody just left out. I don't need to kill the birds. I don't need to kill the birds. I was about to get out my bow and just end those birds, but nope. Please, Elzer doesn't fire me on the spot when he sees what happens to his cart. Well, glad I could be of at least some help. Terrified dude. Good luck and safe travels, my friend. Increasing danger. Dun dun da 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 da. You're kidding.
Hey! Go, Baron Buddy! Yeah!
I mean, okay.
Let's swap things up a little.
Let it rain! I'll race you to get him!
You've been a naughty boy. You? Here. Hua. He. Ha. You. Give.
Freeze! Cool it!
And there they peasy lemon squeezy.
Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Go, go, Baron!
Come a little closer. Blitz. You're in for a little shock.
Cool it!
Starball!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Drop!
Mind?
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
And then there's this dude who's technically a bandit, but he's practically given up his ways for a pretty view. Oh, Amber. No. And you know, I have to give it to him.
Wow. How beautiful.
It is a beautiful sight. Especially in a time like right now when Mondstadt is experiencing sunset. The sun sets on another beautiful Mondstadt day.
Wow. How beautiful.
Yeah, you said it. But, dearie, we have to go. And away we shall. But to where, I do suppose? Over here. Save the best area for last. It's been almost 2 hours. Now you see, normally what I do is I quick shot those two, and then try to quick shot at least 2 or all 3. But I have apparently over 700 of those. Because they're everywhere. So I have to, I guess you'd say, focus on not those. It's just they're gosh darn everywhere. Like Crane right there. We could probably hit both of them, and they drop too. So literally, each one I take down is worth 2. There's a most common, whereas with meat-bearing animals like these.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Well, they're uncommon. I can think of only one. I can think of only one spot.
Dodge this!
That is not the direction that I wanted you to shoot, but okay.
You're in for a little surrender in Legion.
No one escapes my sight!
God damn you.
Get him!
Cool it!
So very rude. Vengeance.
Hey! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Ha!
Come a little closer.
They just turn to dust. Somebody is not seeing the Avengers. Oh, right. Very scary, very scary. Yes, yes. You are a fierce. You are the fiercest of all.
Come a little closer.
Freeze! Cool it!
Aha! You've fallen for my trap. Electro is most powerful when the enemy.
What's the hurry?
What? Hell yeah!
Freeze!
I nearly jumped over the gosh darn fish. I do believe that's what they call too little too late. Anyway, dearest darlings.
What's the hurry?
Away we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Cool it!
Go, Baron Buddy!
Try not to enjoy this.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Cool it!
Let it rain. I'll race you there.
Well, everyone's dead except you. Don't worry.
Starfall!
We shall join you. Done and dusted. Let's see. Let's do 2 lane lines real quick. Let's see. 3 minutes. 1 minute. Go here.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Add as.
Of course. Add Astra Abyssos.
Take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your.
There might be. Oh no, I have 8. That is useful. I'd like to peruse your offerings. Fascinating. Let's see. I know. It's like I have the 6 basically. I'm holding off to see if I'll get a gem. I've only ever gotten one gem. And I've been like this level. Even. I'm so far away from the next adventure rank. I really do so little.
Add Ash.
Adventure rank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? So 56. A wish. 57. A wish. 58. A wish. 59. A wish. And 60. Last and not least. 3 wishes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wishes, not bad. I mean, you also get 150 of these, and the wish is 160, so almost 8. Yeah, they don't give you any other Primo Gems, but you can get Primo Gems really easily by completing commissions, playing events. Oh my goodness, I counted it, and there's at least like 10 of these, so 30 times 10. It's like 300 at least. It's at least one wish, basically, is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's see. Oh. The only question is, would I stream it tomorrow? Probably not. Now, I will say, I do have one more challenge left, which is detect rebels using sensor aura. And you have to be the bad guy. And I don't want to be the person who loads into a game, doesn't get the role they want, so they dip. It's like, at the rate, I'll give it a day. And by a day, I mean basically I'm gonna be playing the game for like 5 or 6 hours before I give up and just hard quit and reload to try to get the hunter role. I think I've only gotten the hunter role like 3 or 4 times. I have such bad luck. Anyway, darlings, if by some miracle of a chance you haven't seen Windtrace, well, here it is. Windtrace, the classic game that hands down Mondstadt's history, is once again being held. How applicable of our quest with Eula. Players shall be split into 2 sides, the rebels, members of the ancient resistance, and a hunter sent by the ancient aristocrat. Aristocrats, who will then have a contest of wits in the contested zones. The hunter's task is to capture all the rebels, while the rebels must constantly move and hide to avoid the hunter until the danger has passed. Take part in this game to obtain Windtrace coins, these, and unlock all manner of rewards. Alright, start matchmaking. Always join immediately, always accept immediately. If you don't, why the hell are you playing Windtrace when you're not accepting it? Oh my god.
Join me!
Come on,
Give
let's get moving.
Windtrace a go!
We're not frozen in place after all.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Alright, here we go. May I be the hunter? 110% hope that I'm the hunter, even if I don't win. I just want to be the hunter. Yes, I am the hunter. Ask and you shall receive. Sensor aura will replace your normal attack, and capture will replace your elemental skill. Yo. See if anyone responds.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Okay, so avoid E at all costs.
Yep. Yep.
Avoid E at all costs. Hunter Aura is what I need to use. Yep. Oh my goodness, he disappeared. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Avoid E. Let's see, we got this guy here. Let's see. Of course. Let's see. Yeah, I see that box move. Huh?
What's
so hard to tell.
Yep.
It's like, is it a person? Oh. Wait, no, that's him. Not even gonna make an attempt. Kaya is so gosh darn extra. Huh? Hey, it's Tartaglia. This actually recharges really fast. Child. The real child.
No worries. I'm not picky. However you do it is fine.
The rebels have the victory. Achieved victory. This match without being caught. Be marked by this interruption 3 times, but still achieve victory without being caught. Ah. Increased bonus for attaining no return. What even is no return? Alright. I did as I said. My word is my honor. I would never lie. At least not intentionally. Basically what I mean is being unknowledgeable is one thing. Lying is another. Alright, darlings. We saw, I guess you could say, the pacifist run of Windtrace. Oh my goodness. Oh, hiccups are the worst. I hate them. They need to die. Let's see a proper match. Rebels, Hunter, who knows? Come on, darling. Dearie. Oh, goodness gracious. Do not be Myra. Be like everyone else. Man, I was the last one that time. See? Be like these guys. Amazing. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Rebel. Transparency. It turns you invisible for a second. Who is our hunter? Who hunts us? You might be doing this, which switches her character, which is why it's a question mark. That could be why. Jean. How interesting. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really look like it from here, but rest assured that where we, within sight of, the hunter, we would have resolutely, disappeared from sight. I had been so confused when this got used on me the first time. I was like, they disappeared. Are they cheating? Is it a glitch?
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
I'm fine.
Not scared.
Yes. You are glitching out. Careful, darling. They're up on top of the windmill. Tell me she didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You saw them. Oh no. What? That was a different person.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
How interesting. I hold on that odd places like up a tree are like the absolute best. And they're just running over there. Sorry, Grandmaster Jane. Kaya will not be caught so easily. And even if they do get really close to me, again, I can turn invisible, which is like, okay, but you can only turn invisible for like 5 seconds before it disappears. Also, can I just say, I love the sneaky music. Oh my goodness. Oh no. That was bad. Oh, thank goodness. They could have seen me, right? Oh no. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. And this isn't a very... Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh goodness, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This, god damn it, they freaked me out. I genuinely... God damn it, I've been caught. Come on, be the last one standing, little guy. Oh no. Oh. So close, but so far. Recon in the force. Utter chaos. So close, but so far. Oh. 218 coins, not bad. But it could be better. It's good, but it could be better. Oh, I absolutely love, nay, I adore these little mini games that Genshin comes up with every now and then. They just bring a special charm to the game. Like, of course, the cast of characters is entirely wonderful and perfect. All of them equally, of course. So, when games like this pop up, where they're just like a bit of a break from the adventure, like, ah, yes, you're on a series of adventure to rescue your sibling, like nobody's business. But just take a break to play extreme hide and seek. Hell yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I love this one because you can cheese it like hell. I said that really aggressively. Oh. If our hunter, let's say, is particularly oblivious to the cheesy ways that you can win, this is going to be a quick match. Come on. Or what you try? Goodness gracious! Either this hunter is AFK, which oh no, they're not saying anything in chat. Yeah, see? Oh, secret chat. Oh. Okay, yeah, you may be like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Well, you see, I'm going to the single best hiding spot. Yeah, you can't climb the mountain, but I'm going to the single best hiding spot, I think, in all of the maps. In this tree, right here. You tower over the world. Okay, there's our hunter. Let's see if this guy knows of it. He's over here. He knows of it. Oh my goodness, he's up. Oh my god, this is terrifying. I'm Uh-oh. So close, yet so far. Recon and Force be the first role to get captured. Hunter Chaos second. So close, but so far, love last. Ugh, I knew I should have ran. I should have ran and drew him away because I can turn invisible and I could have just, like, dipped. Oh my goodness, I could have juked him so hard. Trust me, turning invisible is so goddamn confusing. But he knew it. Like, all props to the dude for knowing. Alright, let's play some more Wind Trace. I absolutely love this game.
Join me! Give Wind...
He was just running around. He was like, they're over here somewhere. Because he was doing the footprint one, which is, he sends out an aura, and it detects that, it shows you essentially the direction that people go. Alright, Ripple.
If you lie on the ground.
Yes, and when places become too obvious, you do just have to find a new hiding spot. Which for me is this tree. Which I wouldn't really consider, because the top of the windmill is incredibly obvious. I mean, but the top of the windmill is incredibly obvious. Over there is to expose. I mean, like, just look at the tree. You can't really see anything. Kaya, you need to be a quiet son of a gun. Where is the hunter is very gosh darn it. I was like I was the first actually. I freaked and jumped out of the tree like a bot. Oh my goodness. I'm very curious. Oh well. Okay, you can see right up in that tree. Like, okay, this tree is bad at hiding. Also, this tree is bad at hiding. This tree might work. That one's okay. This is kind of legit, only it's really I cannot. Oh dear.
Catch the wind.
They're imprisoned, but not revealed. You know, I'm following the hunter around, but really what I should be doing is looking for a new hiding spot. Ah, they got him. Utter chaos. Ugh, all of the trees over here are just awfully awful. Oh, trust me, they're hidden from the top. But oh no. One person looks up a tree. Then again, how often do people look up a tree? Not this one. Nope. Okay, nope. Yes. Okay. Okay. I can't touch. You can't grab the wall. It's. Oh my gosh. 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, they are frantic. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Victory! Blast Spark beat the Soul Escapee. Achieve victory by this match by relying on your teammates. Alright. Victory bonus. Right. And by now, pretty much, I will take it. I will graciously accept this honor. Sure. Change the name card. Here is my new one. Cats. I love cats. Hello. What was my one? I think I wasn't using that one. Was I? No. Was I? No. I think I was. Yes, I was. This is the one I was using. I was like, I'm using this one. And then I completely doubted myself. Peekaboo! And voila! You have your rebels and your hunter. Best of luck. Anyway, my darlings. Alright. We have one more thing to do before we call it a night. You saw it for a split second when I was frantically running around. But now let me properly demonstrate to you my Serenity Teapot.
Would you care?
148.
Would you care to sit down and join me for some tea?
I already got the 5. 160. I'm just short. 8 and 8 is 16. So it's pretty much the same. So the best thing to do would be to save it, actually.
Would you care?
Let's see. And then create furnishings. I need a couple of busybody things. I'll get one of these, and then 2 of these. Now, I could use these. I have 5. Oh, I could use them. And that would give me a bit more wiggle room in the decoration department. But that's just indoor decorations. Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like that. You don't really have much reason to save them. But I will say, if you do use them when you first set a thing, not later. And now, alright, hold on, outside first. And I can also show you around. This is my house. Oh, my Serenity Teapot. I don't think I want this here. Oh, the little flower box. Something? No, I didn't. Wait, no, I did. It's right there. And I think, and I can think of nary a better place than here, if it would let me, which it does not look like it. What? Right over here. Which I'll just put here, and this one over here as well, because these two existing here. Oh my goodness. Alright, I got a couple of these. Then my critters, which I'm not putting any of my critters over here. Alright, so this is my starter island. You might think it's a bit barren, but hey, it's a starter. And also, it was a lot more cluttered. I had a bunch of stuff over here, but I was just like, oh, it doesn't really fit the vibe. So I was like, well, I'll move them to places like, oh, over here. Hold on, let me grab this. Then I can use the outdoor set of this. I will say, this area in particular is getting very crowded. See, I made a little cave. I was having so much fun when I did that. Doesn't look half bad. I mean, it's not like the most outstanding thing, but not half bad. Also, my crane. Let's see. The board. No. Which one? Which is which? Yes, our crane lives here. And the boar lives here. They're neighbors, though they do not like each other very much. Let's see. And heaven. Or maybe can I get the crane up here? Tell me I can get the crane up here. Okay. I saw it right there. Right here. Ah, yes. This is a house fit for a crane up on top of the mountain. This is so nonsensical. I love it. I'm curious if I put that there, how close I could put them like right here, and while not literally under it, it's basically under. Oh, I could put it right there, which I actually like. So if I move this to about here. And move this probably like right there. Yes. Perfect. Push this as far back as I can because I don't want the table too close to that rock. Actually, I want it on this diagonal. There we go. And then you just put this right back where it belongs. Hold on. I want this a bit more this way. Now we put this back where it belongs. And voila! You get a table in a place where where it would have to go like over here rather than there. And this, well, it just wouldn't fit up here in general. Wait, hold on, it would fit right there. But I hate that location. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to call that done. And it's good to save when you do things like this, so in case you seriously mess something up, then you're not losing like all of your progress. I speak from experience. I speak from a great deal of experience. Our outdoor sets. And you have this area over here, which I figured would be like a hilly trail area. A little bit of wild spot. I have no idea. Honestly. I've been planning on reshuffling everything. Now over here is the dog house. This house is for the dogs. Oh my goodness. I love this. And then I have this little area. I figured this is a very quaint area. It's like I don't want to block the view, so I was thinking of having like I have these little stalls, so I was like maybe this can be like a market area-ish. And up here can be like the dog area. And then like I have those two areas up there, and I cannot wait to get them. They will be mine soon. Sure, not right now. Eventually. And they are the last two, but hey, I've got no problem with that. I'll get pretty high up the mountain. Anyway, that's the outside of my house. And the inside, well, let me tell you, it is busy, busy, busy. 19,650. I'm actually very curious. Anyway, I have this entrance hall. It's nearly filled to the brim. With, well, this, that, and everything. Everything but the kitchen sink. I have a couple of paintings and whatnot. I need to figure out what else I can fit in here without it looking too gaudy. Anyway. Cats are inside. Because why not? This I put there because I have a compulsion to put down everything. This is like a little chaos corner. Like, look at this. What even? What even? Okay, so in the next area, ew, the kitchen. Now, as much as I would love to put down things, it's full. And you know what? I'm actually fine with that. It's a very busy kitchen. It looks very well loved and lived in. And I'm perfectly fine with calling it done. We have this room, which has reached its maximum furnishing. And let me tell you, I was able to cram a lot more stuff in here than I would have thought. I have a few of these, if you notice, but I don't have like a room full of them. That just seemed cheap to me. I'm like, no, I wanted to earn every last bit. And also, I have a cat here. This is basically my room. I have 2 beds just because. Look at this thing. I absolutely love this thing. I adore this thing. Look at this bookcase. It looks into your soul and is not impressed by what it finds. I just love this. Otherwise, I really like my room. And I have my little work area. No chair though. This is a standing desk, apparently. Oh my goodness. And then the upstairs area, which again, a bunch of bookshelves, which are the purple stuff, so they get the energy faster. And same with the chairs, which I was like, okay, I'll put them here and there, but I would just, as I was doing it, I was just like, it would feel so insincere to just have them everywhere, to cover every last wall. And so, I decided they wouldn't. You have areas where there's just these. Sure, they don't give as much, but have character to them. It makes the room feel more homely. Okay, so over here, let's put oh my goodness, it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Let's see, how sideways can I turn it? Actually, that's pretty good. That there. And then, yes, this should, it's not too big. Right. And then over here, again, another alchemical table. And then this, oh, this is bigger than I thought it was. Okay. Oh, that's not the one I was aiming for. This one. That there. It's called shuffling. And that is what you do. Let's see, I need a flower over here. Although, and these I think are all three of the flower types. I don't want one of those. The yellow and or blue one. I also want flowers over here. I want one of each flower type there. And then for the fourth, I'll do... doesn't really stand out, although I'm curious if I move this over here. Things if it's more, make it more centralized, and then this there. No, I just don't like the little. I think it's because it's dainty. It's absolutely adorable. I love it. I just don't love it there. Yeah, I think I was just looking for something with a bit more oomph. So I'll put this back in the meantime, because I like it up here. Nothing on the same this way, and nothing on the same this way. I'm going to move this a tad bit forward. I just want to, I want to make the place feel alive, rather than just have like a room covered in bookshelves and nothing else. Or, honestly, you don't actually see any of them here. Let me save. Always save before you move on. But yeah, this. I don't have a room full of these. I don't have a room full of these things because I don't need to. And you know, I'm perfectly fine with that. I have a home. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Anyway, if you want a proper walkthrough, a bit more close and personal, have this little area. Just like, I tried to get it over here, but for some reason, this step stool would not go. Like, whatever. Okay, also I need a chair. And you have the two flowers, and then up there, and then the little one over there. Don't want things to all be the same. And you know, I actually like it. I have this, which I've just been using as like a room divider. You have this nice little seating area, greeting area. You have this bit of a, not so much a workstation so much as it is just like a casual station. And then of course here's my room. Oh, in relation to everything, my room is probably the one that I'd say is the most cluttered, and yet I pretty much just love it all the more for it. Because that's my room in real life. Cluttered. Filled to the brim with books. I literally have a bookshelf that is so overflowing with books. That's just like, I don't know what I should do with myself. And then there's this. Let's see. I need one more chair. And there's in here, which, oh my goodness, this is another room that's just jam-packed with stuff. And yet it doesn't feel as cluttered. Excuse you? Wait, do I have a cat in here? Do I have a cat? I don't. What? Wait, no. Cats are on the other side of this wall. I was so confused. I was so concerned. A little bit of outside on the inside. Look at the cliffs. It's just like outside. I was gonna put a fireplace here, but the fireplace was no. It was way too. It was just way too much everything. Yeah, the cats are right here. Oh my goodness. I love cats so much that when I heard it cry, I was just like, oh my god, cats stuck somewhere. Panic. And this, I definitely need a chair for here. Sort of like how I have a chair for here. I might, oh, I'm definitely going to scoot it in a bit. I need one of each flower for that over there, and then I want a yellow one for here. Unfortunately, these doors are locked. Okay, we're working on it, we're working on it. And darlings, this is how I do everything. I adjust, I take notes. 110. That's it. 110. That is pretty much just any one thing. I mean, I could probably get it with this. But I'm not going to. I'm not even going to try. Let's see. Of the indoor, yes, there are only 3 flowers. A blue one, a red one, and then a yellow one, of which I require 2. And, well, yes, I could speed up one. Why bother?
Would you care to sit down and join me for some tea?
Not this time, Tubby. Tell me about yourself.
Tianheng Bohi, Yunlai white tea, and Bishui green tea. I have them all, and each is a centuries-old treasure.
How fascinating.
Sometimes Chubby will also give me some rare flower teas. You should be able to meet him come the weekend.
And apparently Friday is the weekend. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to check in 13 hours, or if I'm lucky, a friend will stop by and speed up. And if you're wondering what I mean by that, yeah, because they can't join my world. Easy peasy. But it's just like, otherwise, there's someone today. Huh, they got off almost immediately. Yes, the cat crew. This guy was gone a whole lot longer than a month. I wish it did keep counting. It's been saying 31 days for a few months now.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I know, I can't visit his Teapot. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Shimmy. Currently offline. Oh, I can sneak into his Teapot. Currently offline basically means world permissions denied. Hello. Okay. And basically, you can stop by. I can just stop by and say hi. How is it going? Forge. You have 2 forges. Why? Oh my goodness. This is killing my OCD. I feel like he's just laid them out very clearly. He has multiple sets.
What's the hurry?
Huh. I don't hate it. I don't. I genuinely don't. I'm just like, Okay, he's building a wall. I don't have a problem with the walls. It's just, I'm just like, it's not for me, and at the very least for me, it's not for the mountains. Like, I need high ground, that's what I need. It's so city-like. In my areas, they don't sprawl outwards, they sprawl upwards. Ooh, that is interesting. The thing on top of the mountain. I'm gonna have to inspect that in a bit. Couldn't get all the houses perfect. Oh boy. Definitely. It feels like a bustling town. There is a completely different feel to this guy's city. To this guy's home. To this guy's Serenity Pot. Also, before I continue onwards, I'm going to nose into your house. Don't mind me. Just being extra nosy. And there's the ever-fabled ton of... Oh my goodness, there are just so many. The saddest of dining rooms. It's so lonesome. But hey, that explains how he has so much stuff. This entire room. Ha! You cannot keep me out. Although apparently you kept yourself out. Ah! I am not one easily fooled or startled. Goodness gracious. Like, I do get the idea of it. It's like, and up here is just so barren. I welcome them into my home. See that they don't need tons of these to get a place fit for a king. Oh, the sword goes inside because of course it does. I'll get the sword next time. Fireplace. Anyway, I did say I wanted to explore some more.
Freeze!
As my cousin once said, my bird! The bird comes back, don't worry. It just temporarily takes off. Huh. I'm very curious how you got this. Because I wondered, or unless my incredibly painful obliviousness is kicking in, I do not have one of those in my shop. Of course, it could be Teapot. You got all of them, really? Oh wait, no, it can't be. So, can be exchanged after 21 hours. So not today, but tomorrow. And that's when we can start buying stuff from each other's teapots. It feels so alive in such a different way. And I will say, I do like this because I can come and look at these and really get a feel for them. Also, if I can't put stuff on the inside of this and that, I'm going to be so disappointed. Like, I can understand not putting things on the inside of this. These are sort of like the dilapidated old houses. They're empty and run down. And these are grandiose facades. You can't even see inside of them. But still. I don't think I gave you a good look of the outside of my island. I mean, sure, I gave you the grandiose sweeping over, but I don't like what I'm doing here. It didn't show you guys. Yeah, he doesn't even have the area.
What's the hurry?
The next area unlocked. Like, you saw my island. I'm like right up there. See, it shows that just because you have a room full of things doesn't always make it the best. Doesn't always make it the best. Oh my goodness. Now they've started decorating. I absolutely love the tree that's here. That's right here. I have a little mountainous tree area. You know, I wasn't sure what I'd think of these. I like them. They're a bit of greenery that my island is desperately needing. I mean, I do, as you may have noticed. Okay, this guy only has, he only has a second area unlocked. Same as the other one. I'm trying to figure out where everything is. Looks like that's still there. And he gets that island. I mean, a few trees. Nothing much, though. I have wandered around. It is different. Believe me when I say that. Also, once more, I don't hate their builds. I like them. I go into other people's teapots and nose around to get ideas for my own. Like, when I saw this guy with his mountainous pillars and stuff on top of them, I was like, oh, right, I could do stuff like that. I could build up mountains of my very own. And I did. I tend to take things to an extreme. Don't mind me when I'm going around and I'm being like, huh, so that's what he did. Oh, so he did it this way. I'm thinking loudly. Really. Like I said, because I'm not content with the outside of my area. They haven't gotten their critters. See, like, the 21 hours, the full day, is so that if you want the things, you can get them. As far as I'm concerned, I want all the critters that I can get, which is 100% going to be too many. I have 2 of these. I'm going to say no more than 5 of each animal. You're probably thinking, what the hell do you mean no more than 5? I mean exactly what I said. You're right. 5 is way too low of a number. No more than 10. No less than 5. I wouldn't quite say that these fit a beach. A beach is an area where you need it to be low-lying to really enjoy the scenery, I think. Keep in mind. Think. Okay, you just have these homes on the edge. Something like this. Also this. Is this a... No, it's not a wall. I do believe everyone has slightly different shops. Because I've seen things in each of their teapots that I just describe as different from mine. Or maybe I have just been incredibly stupid because I have very much been known to be incredibly stupid. And if my cousin is here, you would, like, well, I'd say vouch for me, but really it's condemn me. You would condemn me as well. Because oh my goodness, I've looked at like lists of things and completely and utterly glossed over them. I love this. I love how like you turn around, you walk at your house, just this. It's open, it's wide, it's carefree, it's fun and fancy free. Oh. He has this here. I remember I was looking at this and I was like, I'm so jealous. Yeah, he has this, and it's like, there's a glitch that you can't put anything here, and it's just so stupid. This house always felt bigger. Like, I feel like when I chose the mountain, I got more land, but less house. And here on the island, you get less land, but more house. Like, just look at this. And this is sort of what I meant when I said wall bookshelves. Like here, he's done it very tastefully. But like, I don't think it wouldn't work in mine, you know? And maybe it's because it's Mondstadt and these bookshelves are very Mondstadt style that I'm thinking that. And also this guy went, instead of going with a lot of these, he went with a lot of these. They're both purple, they both get the same amount of adeptal energy. They just do it differently. Also, once more, I just love that. And I love the pile of books just strewn about here, there, everywhere. It's a nice little detail. Oh my goodness, I can sit. You know what? I'm calling this my favorite after my own house. Also this. I've been meaning to make one of these, but I was just like, it's not gonna fit in my house. Like, really, oh, this is an oh, I'm going to want one of those. See, this is what I mean. Dog. But this is what I mean. Wander around your neighbors' houses, your friends' houses. Get some ideas. I'll leave the Serenity Pot. Because for some reason you can't put a Serenity Pot inside of a Serenity Pot unless it's your own Serenity Pot. Which sort of sucks. But no, it just sucks. So, before going back into the Serenity Pot. Oops. I know, you're like, oh my goodness, it's been like 3 hours. What else could you be doing? This is mostly for my own sake of curiosity.
Would you care to sit down and join me for some tea?
Another time, Tubby. Realm Depot. Alright. Let's see. Trees, rocks, trees, bamboo, bushes, rocks, trees. Something similar to amber. Okay. This is the sword that was inside. The straw had that. Okay. These don't really matter. That's the alchemical device. I thought this was a whole lot bigger. All of these, all of those. I'm gonna give you a look. You can see them over here. Let's see. Gate. Wall. Wall. Aha! It is. Okay. I've just been ignoring this entire area because I just like lumped wall. I just lumped it all together as wall. So that's what this is. That's what this is. This more, and then a bunch of walls, and then an archway, and then all of the stuff that I've bought. So I'm continuing to say, of course. Trust rank. Trust rank isn't the immediate. So, Number of available realm layouts increases to 2. That is a big deal. That is an incredibly big deal. Level 8 is where it's at. And then unlock exterior area 4. I'm very curious if when you get this, if you'll get all of the areas. So like, the next one I'm going for, I honestly don't know. But like how I have these 2 areas unlocked, and then those 2 areas up there unlocked. When I get the new realm, will it be as fully unlocked? Will it be fully unlocked? Or
Would you care to
unlocked
sit down?
all the way to the area that this one is? I'm curious, and I guess I'll find out in a couple of days. Yes, a couple of days. Max furnishing queue increased to 5. Hell yeah. Currency stored. I never max this out. Unlock exterior area 4. Hell yeah. And then transform, and then available realm layouts to 3. Hell yeah. And then currency to 2,400. Why not just make it 500? 2,500. That's a nice round number. Oh goodness. But then again, I've talked to my cousin about this. Like, you just barely get 30 an hour. And like, and it's like, we were talking, and I'm like, I was like, it's gotta be 50. And I was thinking, I was like, no, because I sort of get why. Because, like,
Would you care?
I absolutely hate how you have to back out completely. So I was like, okay, things like this, or, yeah, sort of, kind of, yeah. Getting 50 an hour, it's like that me 100 every 2 hours. I was like, okay, that would be way overpowered. So even though once I get all of the blueprints, trust me, I'm gonna be going crazy here. I'm gonna save up for until I get pretty much maxed, and then I'm just gonna buy one of everything. Well, I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, because like also if you got 50 an hour, you'd be able to just get one of these and have 10 left over. The way it is, like, you have to wait at least 2 hours before you can get anything. Bare minimum. It's 30 an hour max. So yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, it makes sense that things are the way they are. I understand. I might not like it, but I understand. Anyway, apparently we don't have different Teapot spirits who give us different things based on different realms, which makes which is perfectly fine by me. Trust me, 100% believe me, it's fine by me. It does occur to me that by having these built up so high, I have no view over here. I mean, it's more. Then again, I say, with some hesitance, that perhaps a perfect view isn't what I desire. This has this wall that I built against. This has this, which I sort of extended. This is an area that I haven't decided yet. I'm 110% glad that this is the realm I chose. I just love looking out at the sea of clouds, and when I just look, I want the most unobstructed view. This is a big mountain up there, which is fine, but I want to look out at the sea of clouds and see an even bigger mountain, or just sort of nothing for the longest time. Until you see something barely there, far off in the distance. Perhaps it's a mountain. This was my favorite view, and so I built accordingly. I liked looking at the future, essentially, and so I built accordingly. I embraced the mountain slope, and so I built accordingly. And here's the thing, I didn't even do any of that consciously. If you asked me why I built that particular tall mountain over there, I would have said because that bridge and that bridge would have been
Come on,
in the way.
let's get moving.
If you asked me
We're not
why I built
frozen in place after all.
If you asked me why I built that cave specifically there, it was an accident, honestly. It just sort of happened. It wasn't intentional, and in so many ways, I just love that. Like these two trees, they sort of make like a little heart. I absolutely love that. And you have this one little lantern that's just fully prepared to shine away, lighting it up. And I'm planning on just like putting some stuff here and just decorating around it, leaving it mostly a blank area, but just enough to make it something. Like this, I like the idea of it, but also I sort of hate it. This, I love and hate what on the outside of my realm, because like it to me feels put together, but it might be because I'm just so used to it. I know exactly where I put everything. I know how I put things. Why don't we go visit our crane? Oh my goodness. I have these incredible mountains to climb. And you know what? I don't hesitate. I wouldn't hesitate to do it again. And when I just sit here, I can look down upon it. I can look up to the future. That's why I built. That's subconsciously why I built this way. But if you asked me, in the heat of the moment, why I was building up against this mountain, I would have told you I was practicing. I don't want it over here. I want it over here. But then I built it, and then I liked it. And that's basically how everything is gone. Like this cave over here, it wasn't supposed to be a cave. It was supposed to be another mountain. But then, because I wandered over to other people's teapots, I looked up other people's teapots on YouTube, and I saw the idea of making your own cave, and I just loved it. It might not be a lot, it might not be this huge, grandiose cave that no one has ever seen before, but it's mine. I did it. I put it together with my own two hands. Like, I'm sure I don't quite have enough stuff to really decorate it to bring it to life, like in this mountain over here, or that little area. But it's mine, and I love it anyway. It was my first attempt at a mountain, and let me tell you, this thing took so long to create, and yet I would do it all over again. And the way I'm going, I'm probably going to do it all over again. Because if you hadn't guessed by me saying that things are cringe, I'm planning on essentially taking everything and redoing it. But don't worry, I'm not doing that anytime soon. Oh, heavens no. Oh my goodness, no. I'm not doing it anytime soon. Here's the feature market. But once I've gotten all the items, and once I've gotten a lot of all of the items, oh look, you can still see that. Like, in what world? You shouldn't be able to see it, but you can, because that's just how I built it. And you have this second area, which would normally be the where you get your view of it, but it just rises above. Here's Dog Sanctuary. Currently an open field. Apparently, there's just one house. But you know what? That's alright. It's not a lot. It's not amazing. Won't make anyone jealous. But it's mine. And this is the next area. And that's the next area. And you know, I'm not in a rush to get it. I have so much space that I haven't even decorated yet. I haven't even considered decorating yet. I don't know where to start decorating. Do I build high? I mean, this is like a dog park. Should I build high? I know I don't quite care for this view in between the mountains. I can make my own mountain. I've done it before. I can do it again. I can make my own mountain right about here. Yes. Have a nice cliff that juts out behind it. Maybe have something secret. Who knows? But that's the best part. Because who knows? This isn't the highest area I can get to now. It's not the one that can give you the best view of my realm. But it's much like how I decorate things. It's just where I am. It might not be the best or the most perfect, but it's something that makes me happy. And I think that matters a lot. That's gonna take a while, but hey, there's no rush. There never is. So, my darlings, that has been Genshin Impact. It's been a lot of fun. And I'll catch you darlings next time. Bye bye.